We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. From the 6. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Here's Gurley now. Toss right. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Well, this defense for the Rams, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Play fake. Here's Love. Escaping the pressure right. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
And he will have a Giants first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. To pass. Here's Jordan Love. Flushed out right. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And they go play action now. Burrow. That's going to be caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Mike Williams. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. taken in at the 3. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
From the 35 on second down, Love. This one swung out to Montgomery. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Love now to pass on first down. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Love. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger gain.
Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear, but here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th. They're running with Gurley. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Good spot on the field to go for it. Kind of no man's land, as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter is telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow. Might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to...
And this is caught. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Gurley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Second down, they go again with Henry. And some room to maneuver. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
On second down now. It's Henry, and he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Mike Williams, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Rams have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
The Giants on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. To throw now, here's Love. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Love now. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. On play action. Love to throw. Flushed out right. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Again, it's Love. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Gurley, handoff left. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked by Julian Love. And the Rams will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Burrow looking to pass. And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there.
And he can't get away from the pressure the Giants get there. Anthony Walker came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Need something for deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And this is caught by Williams. And this will get him all the way inside the Giants' 10. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. Now Burrow. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Max Williams with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Off the play fake, Love. And the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. So we've come to halftime. It's the visiting Rams taking the lead to the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Here comes Johnson on the return. And a nice return sets him up. Pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half They didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
56 yards rushing for him now to this point. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. First down and much more for Henry. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A first down carry for Henry. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
This is Chase Edmonds, who played his college ball in the Bronx at Fordham. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. They find some open field here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Cox. Touchdown, Rams. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Rams take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Love eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off near the 34. And the return will stop right around the 25. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Running from the gun with Henry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Henry again on 2nd down. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. The handoff running left, Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. And now they will throw it with Burrow. Caught left side, Williams. Touchdown! Mike Williams, his third touchdown of the game and fifth on the year. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On 2nd and 10, Love escaping the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. The Rams on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and forever. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Rams on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and a mile. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. McPherson's kick is good. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Love, they go play action now. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. playoff. And that'll set them back 5. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Check. Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Target.
And now again, the play clock's going to run out on them. That's going to set them back 5 yards. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time here. Love on fourth down. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Giants go on fourth, but come up empty. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. On first down, Henry. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 127 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
1-2, ready?
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball.
And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. And McPherson on for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by J.C. Jackson, and he will bring it back. It's an interception returned for a Rams touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that will extend this big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Love. This one caught. It's the tight end Hockenson. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Jordan Love ready on first down here. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Flush to his right. And I think the ball's out. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy. I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the Rams come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Rams, the victory moves them to 7-1 on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they will be back home next week for a date with Washington. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.